where makers gather round. It's time to spread that crafty sound. Paper, ink, stamps and snips, we're rolling up our sleeves. Come get your tips, from fresh ideas to color so bold. New techniques and stories told. Every card a little piece of art. Let's dive in, let's make a start. New in the studio, Lisa's here. Spark your style, bring some cheer. Stamp it, snip it, let it flow. Watch your creativity grow.
Hi friends, good evening. My name is Lisa Schmidt and welcome to New in the Studio. How was your weekend? We had a great weekend up at the Refuge Little Falls with new friends and past friends, which is always fun. Now they're all new, they're all friends, so it doesn't matter, new or past. And it's Monday, so Monday's over now. Hey, Mary, so we are ready for the rest of the week. And then we have Memorial Day weekend. Wow, craziness. Okay, I'm going to show you a beautiful 3D embossing folder, and it comes from the Valley in Bloom suite, and it is amazing. So let's go ahead and look at that. So it is right here on page 22. So this Valley in Bloom is stunning. The paper, everything in this suite is stunning. But what I'm going to focus on is this little Floral Spray 3D embossing folder, and that is on page 22. Did you want that? Very good.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, here's mine. You can have that one. That's Dave's. Mine is mine. I have mine. So this Floral Spray 3D embossing folder, well, it's really pretty because it has lots going on, but it's also really big.
Hey, Tina.
So
Here I am.
this is how big it is. It is 8.5 by 6 inches. So I went ahead and embossed one big piece of paper already, just 8.5 by 6, to see what could I get if I did the whole thing. And so here's what I have. Do you see that? Let me turn it a little bit. So I want to show you some ways to use it. And I thought, okay, what if I cut 8.5, and I did 8.5 divided by 3 and came up with 2 3/4 and a little bit. No, 3, 3, 6, 9, 2 3/4 and a little bit. So it's like 2 3/4 and 2 little marks. It's very precise. Just want to let you know on that. So one thing we can do with these, and I'm going to show you with this one, I think I'm going to try, let's see, I'm going to use the hydrangea hue and show you what we can do. Now these are our new ink pads, and I had been setting them like this. No, they don't set like that. They set like this. Oh, details. And I'm going to grab a piece of paper to put under this. And we could try a couple different colors, but I am going to go ahead and smooch this on the top. Now, with the sunflower, we did it on this side, on the side that's pushing up, and I'll show you what that looks like. It's not very pretty. Because what we want to do actually is to do it on the side, the debossed side. So this is debossed. This side, if you do it on this side, it's so much prettier. So we can do a couple different colors if we want. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
So, and you can put on as much as you want. I don't think there's a, if you're like, oh, I don't like that spot. Okay, just keep going until you get it smushed or covered. So that is about 1/3. And let me show you what I made with that. So you can see this flower right here. So I took that, and it did look dark like that. Interesting, because it did look like this, and then it lightened up a little bit. So I just matted it. This is hydrangea hue. Just matted it on white to give it a little pop. And then I don't have any white ribbon that's current. And so I thought, well, how could I make that illusion of a white ribbon? So I went ahead and put a white piece of paper here, cardstock, and then tied the ribbon. I taped it on, then tied on the knot, stuck on this little Celebrate, and it's gorgeous. Where's that, you ask? Oh, I'm glad you asked where that little die is. It's in the phrases and frames, which look like this. I'll do this another time because I did emboss some of these, and they were pretty amazing. So this is the little one I used right here, and I'm going to use that one for all the cards we're making. Okay. So that is, and I actually tried, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, on the next, I thought, oh, can you mat that on the next one up? It felt a little big. This felt a little big on top of that, depending on what you wanted. For this one, I did not want that. So, but I'm really fascinated by the fact that the color, oops, I want the white one. I don't want the background. That the color actually became the color because it was so dark. And I thought, well, it says hydrangea hue, so I'm going to go with it. Hue said so. Okay, so there's one. Isn't that pretty? What do you think?
Very pretty.
Oh my goodness. I think it's very pretty too. So should we try another color? Yes, let's try it.
Primitive American art feel about it.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll see if we can elevate this one a little bit more. So this one I'm going to do on this side. And this is the Barely Blush. Yes, Barely Blush, which again, I'm interested to see now what it looks like because I did do another one. So see, like this right here, I don't like that. I want ink on it. So, but then again, if you push too hard, you end up covering up your little flowers. So it's still pretty. All right, so there's the Barely Blush. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And I actually did go ahead and do the same one, and I cut it out. So let's go ahead and make a card with that one. I'm going to start with Barely Blush. That was a little I stuttered there. Let's start with the Barely Blush. I'll put my hue away and put this one there. And I thought, because this, I was thinking in Valley and Bloom, what paper could I use? Do they have a paper that coordinates with the die, or the embossing folder, which I think they would. And I was like, oh, cloud cover is pretty. This is on the back of this one, which has the flock. But cloud cover I thought looked kind of pretty. So let's go ahead and stick parts of this together and let's see what it looks like. So we've got that. Perfect. And I'm going to stick this on here. Then we're going to put on the ribbon. Not going to forget the ribbon and peel it up like I did with the blue one with the hydrangea hue. Nope, not going to do that. I think the sunflower is, we'll have to look at that.
Do you have to put on the ribbon? Or are you about
No,
to do it again?
Nope, I'm okay. Thank you though. Appreciate the heads up. If I glue it on here, then I'm kind of stuck now.
Got it.
So I brought two ribbons. I brought the cloud cover but I think the cloud cover is going to show up a little bit nicer than the Barely Blush.
I agree.
So Dave concurs. So I'm gonna.
You concur?
I know that's from
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. Do you concur? I should have concurred. It's such a good movie. All right. So I like to do it this way because then it's nice and taut. Whoops. If you get it on the adhesive like that. I like it because I can kind of scooch it around. Now I'll go ahead and glue that on. I'm going to glue it right in the middle. But it's kind of fun because one die made 3 cards here. I am just about out. Nope.
Hey, Sandy.
A little bit going there. All right. Always can count on Tina for a very pretty. Thanks. All right. So I thought the cloud cover looked really pretty too. So there's that. And I thought, well, what if we did a double little bow here with both our colors? Ooh, ah. Because we can do that, you know. We can. What I like to do in that case is I like to tie it once. Not tie it once. I like to make it so it's a tie and then stick this one under because I don't need so much bulk on the top. Stick that one in there. Come on, like that. And then tie this one and we'll have a nice little piece with both colors. Pull that one back through. Let's tie that up tight. There we go. Pretty. This is our wedding colors, honey.
Just a little bit. You're right.
Anniversary's not coming up right now, but all of a sudden I was like, oh, that kind of looks like our wedding. There we go. I think I'm going to cut that pink just a little, Barely Blush, a little bit more. There we go. And isn't that pretty? I think it's really pretty. Let's go ahead and put in our little white inside. I always like to finish it off. Otherwise, I go back to use it and I'm like, oh, I didn't finish it. And you could write on this Barely Blush for sure, but I think just that one layer of white inside gives it just a little bit more of a finished look. So, and this is last year's In Color cloud cover and this year's In Color Barely Blush. We're going to put a little sentiment. I mean, we could just stick with the Celebrate because we've got that. I am using Banner Sayings. I love these. I like all of them, but I love the ones that are in the cursive. So
Winnie the Pooh's not in there, is it?
no, Okay, and those of you that know, I've lost my Winnie the Pooh words, one set. So I looked for them this weekend. No, I didn't find them, but I did find the die cut for Rabbit. Okay. I'm like, well, that's on the floor. Okay, that's really not what I was looking for. And I'm just going to stamp this in black because Barely Blush is light, as is Cloud Cover. Both are kind of light.
And Tina and Mary, I sent you an email asking you a
Celebrate.
question.
All right. So there is.
Speaking of found on the floor.
Oh, did we find some others? Maybe. Okay, let's go ahead and just pop that up. I think it's very soft and pretty.
It is.
Yep. Could be, it could be a wedding card. We don't have any weddings we're going to, but it could be a wedding card. Could be a retirement card, right? Really pretty.
Maybe a goodbye card for our neighbors.
Oh, I don't know if celebrate's the right.
It is.
Miss you. Anyway. All right. So there are
They're going on their
two.
new adventure.
And this, what's that?
They're going on their new adventure.
I see. This one, I didn't go edge to edge, and I put a layer underneath. And this one, I just went edge to edge and just used white. So there are those two. I think they both look pretty either way. I kind of like the edge to edge. I have another card, but did you have something? I have actually two more I want to show.
Sure. And Tina, there was a photo attached to the email. Yes, sorry.
Okay, well, while you do that, I'll continue on here.
As with everything you ever could possibly need in stamping, go to thestamperstudio.com. Once you're there, today I'm going to just mention a couple things. Obviously, you can shop for products, including the ones that we're featuring tonight. Stampin' Into Summer, if you did not get a chance to register, you could still register for the digital version, meaning we don't send you the make and take supplies, but you get all the other fun stuff, including the PDFs of all the projects. I want to scroll all the way down to the Refuge Little Falls, because we mention the Refuge from time to time, but the Refuge Little Falls is such a fun place
all the time.
And so there's two ways you can go visit the Refuge Little Falls. The first one is to have a hosted by you retreat. What does that mean? That means you rent the house, you bring your crafty friends, and you do whatever you want. You can all do the same crafts, you can do different crafts. You don't even have to craft. You can just go and relax and have a good time for the weekend. But when you come in here, go to Hosted by You Retreat, click on here, and you can put in your dates and see what's available. I mention that especially because right now, the dates at the end of July, beginning of August are all 50% off. There has never been a better time to visit and bring your group to the Refuge Little Falls. So all you would do is come on in, click on check availability. When it opens up, sorry, I scrolled too far. Put in your dates, and if you go ahead and look at July, like the weekend of the 24th to the 26th.
I saw August 7th and 8th or something.
Only $350 a night. So a total of $700 for the 2 nights for 10 friends to come and spend time at the Refuge Little Falls.
What if I have less than 10? What if I have only 7 friends?
Then you would just each pay $100.
Nice.
Because your $700 total stays the same. You could add in Thursday night, and with that also being half off, that's really not going to raise your price a whole lot. Look at that, $750 for 3 nights. Bring 10 friends, $75 each for 3 nights. You really can't beat that. Again, those are our dates at the end of July through August 1st. It's kind of those last 2 weekends in July that are available for the highly discounted rate of 50% off. So gather your crafty friends.
Ladies, let's go. You and me will go.
That sort of defeats the purpose. Come out to the Refuge Little Falls, have a great time, and you will get to experience this thing that we talk about so often. It was fun. Our new friends this weekend, every single one of them was just like, we are absolutely coming back again. We would not miss it.
It's so fun.
So this is your chance. Book the Refuge Little Falls, or we do have a few spaces left for our July hosted weekend. So if you want to come for that as well, that's another option.
All right. Well, thanks, Dave. The next one, remember I told you it was in 3 pieces. So the last one, what I did is first I started with the emboss side here. And I was like, well, it came out like really dark. That's pretty. it did come out really dark. So I did the deboss side. Obviously, I'm not going to use this one, but the deboss side looked really pretty. And I just wanted that big flower in the middle. And so I took that big flower and cut it out. So here's the other side. That seemed really dark to me. This one looks okay. But this, anyway. So I took that, and then I'm going to use, this is Berry Burst. So let's go ahead and use that. And I thought, well, what goes well with Berry Burst? What if we emboss another white piece like that? I wanted the flower on this side, but obviously when you do it, then you turn it around, it's on the reverse. And I think I need to just trim this just a little bit because for some reason it is not exactly straight and it doesn't have a good edge. So, all right, so there's this one. And I thought, well, if we put this on here, we could put it on this side. Could put on, I kind of like this side just because the flower's there, or you could have the same flower, whatever. But I thought, what can we mat this on? And I think black is really a good color to go with Berry Burst. It's kind of striking. It's just really pretty. So let's go ahead and stick this together. And it's so cool. It's kind of like that sunflower when I did it at first, the 3D embossing folder, the sunflower. I was like, oh, it's so pretty. That's how I feel about this. Like, I'm having a hard time getting that straight. I just feel like, wow, this is really, really pretty.
Hey, Mary Jo.
There you go. Hi, Mary Jo.
I do not know what Otrio is.
Okay, I'm not going to stick this on yet because, oh, I don't know what Otrio is. We'll have to check it out. Because I'm going to put ribbon, of course. The ribbon I'm going to use, this is Berry Burst ribbon. It's called Glimmer. Look at this one, Glimmer Lint. Shiny ribbon in English. Shiny ribbon. And it's like I always tell you, it could go for Berry Burst. It also feels like it's a little blackberry-ish. But what do you think? Is it weird with the flower there? Or you don't even notice it, probably.
No, it looks good.
Or is that side? I like that side kind of better. What if I did this? Because the flowers aren't really, I'm going to do that. You cover the main part that's right side up anyway. That's what I'm going to do. I just wanted it on the right side. Oh, the right side. So let's put our ribbon on before I stick that on. See how I remembered that? Yeah, because that upside down flower is going to get covered up, so it really doesn't matter. Ta-da! Twice. I remembered to put the ribbon on first. Aren't you proud of me? I know. I forget when my kids said something to me today, like they were so proud of me for something, and I was like, that's a really low bar. I don't even remember what it was they said, but I'm like, woo, we got to raise the bar there. Let's go ahead and pop this one up since I have a nice flat surface here. I will. Whereas the other ones I felt like, you could have popped them up, I guess. We'll just do a couple here. And I'm going to rip this one off and do a little bit on this side. Right here. And I'll just stick that like that. Put that on top of the flower. That is now upside down, but only you know that because I just told you. Like that. That's nice popped up. I like it, even though it's crooked still. I don't know what's going on. There we go. And of course, I'm going to tie a little knot right here because why not? Get it? Why not? I can. Ha ha ha. All right. Isn't that pretty?
So pretty.
I think so too. You can always move your bow one way or the other. The thing I did not put on the others were any of the gems, and I think this one we should have a gem in the middle. So these are the in color dots. I always laugh when there's like this super creative name like in color dots. So we could put one there. We could actually put a couple more on. I think it needs a few more. So it's sticking. Try and decide, do we want it on the, maybe I'll just put, I don't know. I can't decide. Wow. You know why? Because there's these, there's one up there. I don't know if I'm going to stick that one there. And I'm going to stick the other one right over here. Yep.
Thank you.
And I'm going to stick the other little one right here. Wow, that's really like all the stuff coming together. Okay. Push that.
So pretty.
Yeah, I don't even really notice those too much, but and then you know what? Should we just stick with Celebrate since it's out and it's good to go? That's pretty. We can do another Celebrate and we'll stamp that in black. It's on the block, right? So we'll just stick with it. Celebrate. Also, celebrate fits in this little circle. You did it would fit. Celebrate fits. Thanks a million does not fit. So some of them are a little, I'm here for you, too big. But you're the sweetest would fit. So some of them will fit, but not all. So make sure you try that out before you, this way. Give a little celebrate. There we go. Nice. And I did die cut 2 of the blacks because I was thinking about layering. I'm not going to, but you could. You know how when we had punches, you could easily do this too. If you cut out 2, you get that nice little edge. Maybe I will. It looks nice. All right, we'll stick those together. Make sure they're right side up. And just give a little edge there. And you don't even realize, I feel like you don't realize that it's not a circle around it, because it really does almost look like it's made to be that way, don't you think? All right, and should hang from there, but I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe we'll put it inside. Ooh, I don't know, Dave. Too many decisions. I think I have. I'm not going to stick this inside because I might need it for my next card, so I'm just going to wait on that. Could put it right here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Probably just right there.
Yep.
Okay. Not going to pop it up. We'll just tuck it under that ribbon. So many decisions. If the ribbon were a little higher, that would probably look a little bit better, but it's okay. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So look at, this is all out of one piece. Well, except that piece, I did add an extra piece there. Okay. Now, besides using color on white, we can use white on color, right? We can use white on color. So I die cut out, this is 3 3/4 by 5. And so I pulled out just, because that's going to layer on something, on either a white piece or it's going to layer on something. So let's grab our white ink, which I just brought over. We don't need hue yet. Here it is. White ink. We might need to re-ink it. Sometimes white gets kind of dry. So I'm just going to do a little test here and see. I don't know. Oh, I forgot I had black on that. Oh, well. I'm going to add some. Whoopsie. Totally forgot about that. Sometimes I take a plastic spoon and just press this all on here. That black's going to blend in anyway. But I take a little, I squish it on like this, take a plastic spoon and rub it in. That probably will be enough, but it does kind of get dry. So, all right, here we go. Ready? This is we'll try both sides. I think this is the side I want. I just can't remember. So let's try it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So pretty. Could have a little more space on my paper, but it's okay. Yeah, so this is the embossed side, not the debossed side, which is really nice because the white is picking up what's sticking up. Pull it, didn't even know it. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my, that is so pretty. I like that even more than the other colors. So that is it's not dry quite yet, and that's okay. I'll set that aside. And I think I'm just going to put it on thick white because I think it is very pretty. I did bring over, we'll just look at both. I think thick white is probably the way to go. We'll just look at both of these and see. But so pretty. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. So on blue, that's pretty. Or on white, that's pretty too.
Lots of wows and loving the colors.
Which one do you think, Dave? On blue or on white?
Blue.
On the blue. Okay. Easy. And I am going to put just about out of that adhesive. So I'm going to put adhesive on here, a little bit in. I usually would put it on the back, but I kind of want to make sure that that dries before I turn it upside down. So we'll do it this way. And I'm going to take a piece of paper, the side I did not use, and push down on that just in case. Like I said, that white, it's a craft ink. Do you remember we used to have craft inks? Those are the ones I could make. You can make what are they called, hon? The coasters or things like that. Yeah, it's still not dry.
Stamping
And
on tiles.
let's see. I don't think I'm going to put a ribbon. Do I want a ribbon? I don't think so because the ribbon is blue. So let's just do this. And that'll be good enough. We'll stick that on there. Oh, so pretty. It helps that like hydrangea hue is one of my favorite colors. I was debating on, oh yeah, I can see the ink on here. I was debating on using crisp cantaloupe because I think that would look really pretty too, but I have enough going on here. So, all right. Well, good thing it's that kind of glue because you can easily move it, right? When I squished it on there, it got a little bit crooked. Let's pull that up. All right. And on this one, we are going to just do a little strip. I'm kind of getting tired of the little, getting tired of this. So I want to do a little strip. And we'll stamp it in hydrangea hue. So I'm not going to stamp Celebrate. Let's find something else to stamp. Thanks a million. I always like thank yous. How about that one? Here it is. Celebrate. And I couldn't find my plastic, so I just grabbed a little baggie and stuck it on. Otherwise, it sticks to the paper. I don't know if you've noticed that with the new ones. You did it. Happy birthday. Thanks a million. It must be the one I've used the most, so this one. Thanks a million. Doesn't look very clean, does it? I'm going to clean it just to make sure I don't get that color in my new inks. I would hate for that to happen, right? It's clean. All right. It is clean. And then we'll put a few of the gems on. Oh, here I'm like trying to open it the normal way. Nope, we can just open it like that. And we can put it like that. Nope, we put it like this. All right, and they were saying, I watched a video on this the other day, they were saying with the colors that are on the bottom, let's see, this one I haven't done yet. So the colors, this comes with these on the bottom. There's one in English and then two in English, and the other two are French and German. But what you want to make sure you do is put one on the bottom, which is this, or the top, whichever, one on one side and one on the other side. So you always know that these two go together. Because if you only put it on this one, then this one you'll have this top laying there and you might not know what goes with it. So I use one of the ones in a different language on the other end because I can see the color. So even if it doesn't say hydrangea hue, I still know what it is. Okay, enough of that. Let's stamp this one. Thanks a million. Ooh, it's sliding because I cleaned it. All right, let's see if we can get this. Thanks a million. Good. And then we'll just trim that down. I do really like how these close up so quickly and easily. So I'm going to, that's a really little thanks a million for kind of a big card, but I have a plan. All right, let's do this. And we'll cut this one here. I have a little paper cutter that's just handy. Don't want to cut it too small because it's already a small word. And then this side will go here, and we'll just do a little snip, snip, and make a little pennant right here. We'll just cut to the middle, cut, cut, like that, and we'll pop that up for sure. I'm going to use the dots to pop that up. I think this one is probably my favorite. That white is so, so pretty.
It is.
I mean, I like the others, but then now I see this one. I like this one even better. So I'm just going to stick that right over here. And then I'm going to put a little gem. You could use a butterfly, but I'm just going to use a little gem. And I'm going to use a little, this one, bigger one, and just put it right there. Just one. Just like that. Pretty. So pretty. And then we'll put the paper inside. But isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness, so many fun things. So 3D embossing folder. Bring that back in over here. 3D embossing folder. What a winner. Because it's so dang big. It fits through the big boss perfectly. So the Stamp and Cut and Emboss. So I've got all these cards. Aren't they so fun? You can see that one I made is a little bit darker than the first one. I'm not sure where that first one went, but a little bit. That's okay. Still is the same color. All right. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Well, thank you for joining me. That was really, really fun to use this and play with it and try different parts of it, pieces, and see how it came together. I really like it. So hopefully I will see you Saturday. I hope you're doing something fun over Memorial Day or just hanging out. That's also very fun, like chill. A game maybe your kids would like is Sky Joe, Mary Jo. Check that out, Sky Joe. That's a really fun game that our kids like. So we will see you on Saturday, but have a great week. Make it a great week. And until then, happy stamping.
Hey there, makers, gather round. It's time to spread that crafty sound. Paper, ink, stamps, and snips. We're rolling up our sleeves. Come get your tips. From fresh ideas to color so bold. New techniques and stories told. Every card a little piece of art. Let's dive in, let's make a start. New in the studio, Lisa's here. Spark your style, bring some cheer. Stamp it, snip it, let it flow. Watch your creativity grow.